Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. But he's got the hook up here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for James Conner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals hit 4-7 now in the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First down, Murray. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray now. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. When I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Catch it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. Yeah.
Murray now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
All right, Sam, I mean, a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
On 1st and 10 is counter.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Running on first down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Green.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up landing over 20 yards.
Third down and short yards, you're thinking of 30 or tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find...
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Oh, man, partner, this is something... love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Prater's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. They want to take that course.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 8 coming up.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Prater's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive is success, 19 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Again, a run with Connor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Back to throw, Murray. And the reception made by Blaine. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll run here with Connor, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Arizona, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.